Well, hello everybody. I got Brave, the cat here. My cat. Looks like we lost Pharaoh. He hasn't been home in 2 days. We think the coyotes got him. My buddy. And then I got Brave here. She's been a sucky baby, so she must have seen something, because she's usually not friendly or likes to be cuddled. But she is now. Got a breaking video, so wait for people to log on. Hope I didn't mess this one up. I guess we'll see. No, I must have bad connection. Can't see who's there or what's going on, but I see people are logging on. There's activity. I've tagged media. There's a sub copy in this post, or I'm going to put it up, and I'm going to put all the media in it that wrote today on yesterday's finalization on Myanmar by the UNSC. They did resolution 2669. The media writes a completely different story, and they say Russia, India, and China all abstained. Now, that's not a no vote, but why would they abstain? Well, folks of the UNSC P5, and this is going to be for all media, especially Western media, especially United Kingdom media, France media, and of course, my personal favorite, Canada's media, underneath the United Kingdom and absolutely France. You see it in Upper Lower Canada. So Canadians and First Peoples, this is important, especially for First Peoples and the works I'm doing, and we just did with ECOSOC, sorry. There's two international binding laws made by the Allies of World War II. One is civil and political rights. The other is cultural, social, and economic rights. They were both done in the same year. They both received ascension. They both have penmanship by 3P5. The others abstained. What does that mean? Well, folks, when it comes to absolutely all the destruction of countries with grievous human rights, grievous ones, it comes largely from those with the death penalty. Those with the death penalty. Now, who are those three allies that have no problem domestically or internationally administering the death penalty? Well, that's USA, China, and Russia. They have no problem in their human rights narratives internationally. They all agree on that. That's something those 3P5 members fully endorse. Two international binding laws, two narratives to go. I can tell you clearly in international law the next step right now for Myanmar. The news says nothing's happened with Myanmar in 30 years. That's not true. That's not true at all, folks. The UNSC dealing with Myanmar absolutely hard. Oh, got lucky, got her back. Sorry, guys. So, Myanmar's been in ESOC all the way from 2001 all the way up today. Do you know what hasn't happened? Ah, boy, it just wrecks it, eh? I hate Canada and I hate this country in a lot of ways. Such lies told all the time. Look at the internet connection. Folks, penmanship with the United States, China, and Russia hasn't happened in all the years with Myanmar. UK and France will never, and I repeat, never sign off penmanship, because they'd be held accountable for all their massive atrocities cemented in 1960 on the law of decolonization. Those two countries lost to pile of nations. They still hold on to many. I live in one where the UK still holds my country, at least with the royal family. That's how they get away with it. It's not really the UK government, it's a royal family. The silly subjects and First Peoples seemingly can't figure that out, that we're being bamboozled by our own government using that old world order, which is the new world order. But folks, Myanmar's days are numbered officially today. If you go through ECOSOC, that I brought the First Peoples to just days ago, there you will find Myanmar many, many times. USA's pivoting. You will find Resolution 2669 many, many times. I can tell you, the next phase for Myanmar, historically, is their waterways. That's it. It's going to be blockades. That's what's coming for the Myanmar regime if they don't release the political prisoners. You can go all the way back to 1930. Some of the League of Nations brought forward changes to world law that's part of ESOC and others, and binding in human rights. And you'll see forced labor. Myanmar put those people in forced labor, hard labor, heavy sentences. They're going to get blockades. That's the next thing against the military regime. And then, if that doesn't work, I can guarantee you, USA will align with Russia and China, and they will impose the death penalty. If you don't believe me, just look at Donald Trump and even Joe Biden. Since Joe Biden has been president, he's already administered the death penalty in the world. Already has, unilaterally, because P5 members can do it together in penmanship, 3 out of 5, or they can do it individually on their own, and they all do it. They've all done it, even France and UK, on the international level when it's important to them, when it's one of their colonial assets, so to speak. China and Russia don't believe in colonial assets, and I think it doesn't matter, any Canadian or first person, you know what communism is. You know all about the labor revolution in communist regimes. It's supposed to be the people. They don't do forced labor. We've seen it in history. Some have done it. But in their international narratives, they don't do forced labor. We're going to see what's going to happen. China and Russia operate in ECOSOC. The other three with a pivot of USA constantly. When USA lines up penmanship and ECOSOC with China and Russia, people die. South Africa, you'll find it through ECOSOC. You'll find it massive times. You'll find many, many countries in the 60s. You can go on and on through many, many African states freed in full independence. This is what your media keeps from you. This is the narrative we get in Canada. We get only half the story, half the truth. Now, maybe the media themselves in Canada are just as ignorant as the rest of the West. I don't know. But I've put the link, or I'm going to put the link in the title, and anyone can open it up. All the media is tagged in there. I think I put it in the title, but we'll see. If not, I'm going to finish the video. Share, share, share. Credible truth. Things people need to know. People need to know. The media not giving an accurate representation. Half the story. Don't want to tell you the other half. Anyone can Google search 2669 Myanmar ECOSOC. International Binding World Law. Been used many times, lots on Myanmar, but you'll see Russia and China couldn't get USA on board. UK and France will never go on board. Never go on board. They never do. They're always the last. South Africa, UK protected South Africa. UK kept that alive for an extra 15 years. They kept Nelson Mandela in prison for an extra 15 years. Do you think the Mandela family has any respect, none whatsoever, I'm going to tell you, for the royal family? They've already stated, fuck you, to Queen Elizabeth II just before she died. Nelson Mandela's son said, don't you ever put my father's name in your rotten, filthy mouths. Talk about hard labor, forced labor, and what happened to him in Africa, apartheid, South African apartheid. You'll find many countries, South Africa did many things to Africans in other countries, even holding countries under their thumb. Through the UK, sponsored France right there too, didn't say a word, because France had their colonial assets doing the same thing. We can go all the way back to 1954, always pulling teeth with those countries. Civil, political rights, and then there's economic, social, and cultural rights. Both passed in the same year. Ascension 1971, 1976. How did it get ascended? Penmanship with the United States of America. Real. That's my video. Share, share, share. If the link's not there, I'm going to post in the title. Bye now. Major learning. Major myth busting too. First Peoples, lots to teach you, lots to teach chiefs all around Canada, because your turn will come. If it's not now, it will come. It will come. I know.